Okay, this might be the most different thing I have ever done a video on. So this came from Knife Center through Professor EDC, and this is a DIY knife making kit. So some assembly required. It is the MI159. I think in their receipt it's the XT. Let me look real quick. XT MI159. It runs all of $13 from Knife Center. But it's cool. Like, I may have to reach out to Kristen over there and have her send me one. Because it gives you the scales. So you can kind of see, we're not going to put it together. I'm going to let Professor EDC do that. But we're going to kind of put it together. We're going to dry fit, test fit it a little bit here. Okay? You got some wood scales, which, you're going to need to sand down, it looks like. Yeah. So you're going to need to sand this down a little bit. It comes with, I kind of glanced at the instructions. It comes with rivets. You're going to have to hammer together and rivet it together. It's got some screws also. And it's got a 4-inch blade that I wished was in there a little bit differently so you didn't have to grab the sharp edge to pull it out. 4-inch stainless steel blade that is going to look something like this. So it is a lock back. I don't know. I think this is totally cool. So you could build yourself a $13 knife. And it gives you all the instructions. It's step by step. It's IKEA-ish. Hey, here's all your parts. Step 1, step 2. But it's better than IKEA because there's actually words also. I don't know. I mean, I think it's very interesting. It would be a very cool project to do with your son or daughter if they were interested in the hobby, say they're 8, 9, 10, 12 years old. This might be a cool project to do at home. Could do it in a weekend. You could do it probably in 20 minutes, but maybe I'll order a kit and then we'll just put it together on a video. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave me comments down below. But you can put this together. You can stain this. You can paint it. You can do what you want with it. Sand it smooth and all of that. I think it's a cool idea. Now, I do have that I should just sell at some point because I'm never going to build it. I have a DIY watch kit. It came with a movement, a case, a crown, a stamp, like the whole works. It came with a strap and everything. And you assemble it. And it came with all the tools that you needed. It's a whole kit. And there's a YouTube, there's an instruction thing that you follow along. It even comes with a stand for your phone or iPad that you could watch and hit pause at each step. I don't know that I'm ever going to build that because that's little micro miniature stuff. This I think I'm almost qualified to build. I'm not going to guarantee it, but I think I could build this without too much trouble. And it would probably be a functioning knife. And then you could get somebody to sharpen it. This is not super sharp. Okay, let's not lie about that. And it's all magnetized to the magnetic box. I was like, what the heck's going on here? Professor EDC, I cannot wait to see you put this together and what it looks like at the end of the day. I think it's a very cool idea. Sure, it's $12, $13, whatever it is, but I just think that's cool. I may have to buy one of these or a couple of the. I don't know. I could see getting a few of these and putting them in the boxes when I return people's knives. Maybe. And I don't know if they have other styles and variations. I'm going to look. Like, I'll put a link down below. If I find some other stuff, you guys can go check it out just because I think it's kind of cool. Is it cheesy? Sure. Is it like a legit affordable knife? Like, yeah, this is total budget stuff. It's $15. What do you expect, right? But I think it's cool, and it would get you some hands-on on tuning and tweaking a knife. I think if you built this, you may have a different appreciation for the guys that are building custom knives. So I'm going to recommend something like this because I think it's cool. I know that when I've taken knives apart and fixed them and adjusted the lock bars and things like that, I had a different appreciation once I started to do that type of work on my knives for what the makers go through. If that makes sense, right? We have a knife that's all put together. It works, it flips, it opens, it closes, it cuts, it does its thing. It goes in our pocket, whatever. And we just kind of think, yeah, it's cool. I mean, but building one or taking these apart, cleaning them and putting them back together and making them work, sometimes it's harder to put them back together than you think. So building one from parts like this might be tougher than you think to get it all fit together and working properly. That's all I'm saying. But I think it's very cool. And I hope they have other options and different designs and things like that, because I think this could be a really fun project for somebody to do with their child, with the neighborhood kids, something. I don't know. My kids are grown and old and out, so I don't know exactly what you do with the little kids, but I think you know what I'm saying. So let me know your thoughts down below. I would love to hear if anybody else thinks this is cool, or does everybody think it's silly? I'm good either way. Let me know down below.